separate fires will kindle one flame. Witness the mystery of this our trials in this light appear all the same. Gather in peace, gather in thanks, gather in sympathy now and then. Gather in hope, compassion and strength. Gather to celebrate once again. Gather the spirit of heart and mind. Seeds for the sowing are laid in store, nurtured in love and conscience refined, with body and spirit united once more. Gather in peace, gather in thanks, gather in sympathy now and then. Gather in hope, compassion and strength. Gather to celebrate once again. As Unitarian Universalists, we believe truth is larger than any one book or way. Religion and science go hand in hand. Integrity requires freedom of conscience. Diversity is something to celebrate. In the struggle for justice, we come alive. Our highest aspiration and calling is love. Gather the Spirit growing in all, drawn by the moon and fed by the sun. Winter to spring and summer to fall, the chorus of life resounding as one. Gather in peace, gather in thanks, gather in sympathy now and then. Gather in hope, compassion and strength. Gather to celebrate once again. Whoever you are, whomever you love, whatever path you are on, you are welcome here. I like that. Woo! From the back. Woo! Once a month this year, we are lighting our chalice in honor of people whose justice work in Cleveland or beyond, today or yesterday, reflects the best of our Unitarian Universalist values. Their work embodies our commitment to love and service. Our justice hero today is Renee Jones. Miss Jones is in the back right there. Give her, you should stand up and give her like a standing, oh, come on, there she is. Renee Jones. Renee Jones is the visionary founder and president of the Renee Jones Empowerment Center, a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to empowering survivors of human trafficking, sexual assault, and individuals facing life on the margins. For more than 22 years, the center has been a beacon of restoration and empowerment in Cleveland, East Cleveland, and Akron, Ohio, providing trauma-informed care, advocacy, and personal development programs that help individuals rebuild their lives with dignity and strength. In a Cleveland.com article from 2019, the center is praised as a safe space by Cleveland Municipal Court Judge Marilyn Cassidy, who runs the court's human trafficking docket. Judge Cassidy says, a lot of these women never had anyone who cared about them, but Renee Jones does. Cuyahoga County Judge Joan Sinnenberg, leader of the Recovery Court, also praises Renee, especially regarding how she treats her clients. She respects them, says Judge Sinnenberg. They are treated respectfully there. They are valued. This is building them up instead of tearing down. The article also quotes Renee Jones saying, Mom always told us that God is love and you are the hands and feet of God. This is my passion, helping people who are down and out. I look forward to it. She says, you can help more people with love than judgment. All right? Can I hear an amen? Amen. Let Renee's light of love ignite our chalice today. That's a special light of love right there. Welcome to West Shore. Glad you are here with us this morning. How the heck are you? Great. Fantastic. Glad you're the best place to be on a Sunday morning here in Cleveland. We have so much good that is going on here. Check out the West Shore Weekly in your order of service about events coming up and how you can get involved. So many ways of connecting with people, growing spiritually, intellectually, emotionally, all sorts of ways, building friendships. So many good things going. Check it out. Some special mentions I do want to speak to. Number one, today our service ends with practicing an all-church fire drill. That's why I'm wearing red here. That's why I'm wearing my red stole. And listen carefully to the hymns. Each one refers to fire. Right? Listen carefully. Safety is important to us. We want to be intentional about it. Fire drills are the sorts of things you got to practice to make perfect. At around 10:15 a.m., our Sunday school teachers will follow a quick, safe exit plan with our children and youth. Here in the sanctuary, I will be working with the ushers to provide clear directions on what to do and where to go when it's time. Thank you in advance for your support and participation in this important safety measure. Second, when the fire drill is done, don't leave. Come back for coffee in Baker Hall or whatever your favorite beverage is. We also have a special event for you in the chapel at around 11:30. Join us for this month's Community Buzz. This month it is sponsored by our Caring and Community Council. I wonder if you've ever wondered about the following. For example, you're recovering from surgery and you need a couple meals. Can the church help? Or you're new and you want to meet other young families. Can the church help? You want to go deep and connect with a small group. Can the church help? You are 80 and you want to socialize with other seniors. Can the church help? You are grieving the loss of a loved one. Can the church help? And the answer to all those is yes. Our Caring and Community Council is home to 13 different groups, all revolving around the theme of caring and community. Come to the Community Buzz. Bring your questions and needs. Again, come back after the fire drill, pick up a beverage in Baker Hall, make your way to the chapel, 11:30, where you will be delighted by delicious homemade treats. Okay, I know these people. They are good bakers. You got to come and check that out. The council looks forward to sharing its many groups' goals, activities, achievements, as well as welcoming you to consider participating in one of the groups. Finally, next Saturday in Baker Hall, I am encouraging everyone to participate in a now more than ever in that event. It is a community conversation and workshop which I will be facilitating, in which we are going to gather as a people of faith to talk about our social and political time, which is exhausting, scary, and confusing. Would you agree with me? Yes. Yes. We will explore this central question. How shall we be a community of love and resilience in this time of crisis in a way that faithfully embodies our UU values? And we are going to do this from 3 different angles. Number 1, self-care. Number 2, care for each other as a beloved community. And number 3, prioritizing our efforts in putting our values into action beyond these walls. Please allow yourself this time to connect with your fellow congregants, to feel encouraged and also empowered. Childcare and lunch will be provided Saturday, November 1st, 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Baker Hall. Please register on Realm or by calling the church office. We need to know how much food to have ready for you guys. So let us know in advance if you're coming or if you need childcare.
You got a table in the rotunda today too for sign-up.
That's what she said. Table in the rotunda for sign-ups. So look for the table in the rotunda, and that's another way to let us know you're coming. I hope all of us come. This is a time for us to be together. Now let me ask, if you are here for the first or second time and you do not mind letting other people know this, raise a hand. Fantastic. Couple folks. Of course, you are here for the first or second time and you're an introvert and you don't want people to know, you're kind of on stealth mode. Well, we're glad you're here too. We're glad you're here too. We are going to now pass the peace and greet each other warmly. Children and youth, grades K through 12, can leave for their classes. The greeting time will end with the soundings of the bowl. Let's greet each other. Pass the peace. We come to this good morning, remembering the journey of freedom. The land we are on was once another's. We mourn the legacies of oppression. Healing is our way forward. Joy is the birthright of all.
When I was a child, I heard a story about a little girl who loved her church. Every Sunday, she would watch as the ushers passed offering plates from hand to hand full of grown-up bills and checks she wanted to give something to, but she didn't have any money of her own. One Sunday, she came prepared. When the plate reached her, she put in a shiny red marble from her pocket. It was her favorite, smooth, round, the one she'd carried everywhere. When her parents noticed, they whispered, "Honey, you didn't have to give that." But she said, "I wanted the church to have something that makes me happy. It will make someone else happy too." Years later, when the congregation renovated the building, the marble turned up, tucked behind the baseboard of a pew, glinting in the dust. Someone put it in a glass jar on the office desk where it sits to this day. A reminder that generosity isn't about the size of the gift, it's about the spirit that it gives. Friends, each time we give, we drop a little marble of love into the great jar of our shared life. It may be small, but together they gleam a mosaic of hope, compassion, and courage. Let us now bring our gifts as the ushers come forward and give with the same joy and trust as that child, with hearts open and hands ready. The offering will now be given and gratefully received.
It's a place where magic happens.
I love children. Did you put this together? I get so much enjoyment from them. Yeah. Good morning,
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to you.
This is Providence Mount St. Vincent in Seattle. People here affectionately call it the Mount. It's a seniors' home like no other, where the very old and the very young spend their days together.
Now you put your hand up on top. There. Let's see.
Where years blend into moments.
Look at you guys are playing a game together. Wow.
Can you count with me?
Patricia Lowe is 94 years old. She had 7 children in 11 years.
Now I have a chance to sit back and enjoy them, you know, because I had to hurry up, get the laundry done, hurry up, get, you know, hurry up and hurry up.
And now you can just watch.
Now I enjoy, yeah.
We skip and we skip and we skip and we skip.
The Mount is home to 400 residents. It's also home to 125 children who attend a daycare in the building. Employees came up with the idea 20 years ago, but Charlene Boyd pushed it much further.
These children are present in the moment, and so are the residents in the moment as well. And when you put those two together, it is such a great connection. I think I'll put that right there. Is that
Charlene
okay?
is the director here. The little ones have their own defined space, but she made sure the entire facility is licensed for childcare, setting the stage for something rare and remarkable.
So somebody who might have severe dementia might just open up and see that joy in her life or his life for a moment, and remember being a parent, remember being in that moment. That present perfect is what we see every day. That present perfect, it's found when the halting march of time seems to stop.
Say hi. Say hi.
The average age of residents here is 92. The children are part of their daily lives, both spontaneous and planned.
That is so cute.
How do you feel about visiting with the babies?
Oh, I love it. I do. I really love it. Every time they come, I always come and get to the place where I can find out to hold them, and I just love it.
What do you love about it?
Well, for one thing, they're squishy, and that's kind of a strange thing, but just to feel their soft bodies is just, it's so fun, and I really like it. I really like to see the kids.
It's one of those things, you either love kids or you don't love kids. And I love them. I mean, I just think they're very special, you know. I love to hug them and squeeze them and sing songs to them. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear, Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. All that stuff.
The Mount has long made it its mission to be a home for living, not dying, to provide a sense of community in a place where no one wants to be.
That's not too hot, is it? No. Okay.
From trips to the hairdresser,
Happy birthday to the July folks.
to weekly parties celebrating milestones, the model is less medical, more about meaningful interactions. The children are part of that natural rhythm of lives growing more quiet and often more remote.
You guys are such a big help. Thank you so much.
Many residents, like Henrietta Turner, have dementia. Time with the children is actually part of their care plan. to help reduce anxiety, to help them engage, and to unlock glimpses of lives steadily slipping away.
It's a full circle of life. I think it's really important that these elders are not out of sight, out of mind, that all of us are aging, and all of us will not always age at these perfect ways, and that just because I'm in a wheelchair, just because I'm on a walker, just because I'm in have dementia, doesn't mean that I'm not human, and that those children
That's our choir. That's our choir. A boy and his father were walking along a road when they came across a large stone. The boy said to his father, "Do you think that if I use all my strength, I can move this rock?" His father answered, "If you use all your strength, I'm sure you can do it." The boy began to push the rock. Exerting himself as much as he could, he pushed and he pushed. The rock did not move. Discouraged, he said to his father, "You were wrong. I can't do it." His father placed his arm around the boy's shoulder and said, "No, son, you did not use all your strength. You didn't ask me to help." This story is about far more than the power of collective effort. It is also about the power of cross-generational connection. Older and younger generations need each other. Developmentally, there is a need for children, youth, and young adults to feel that they are not alone in this life, that they are protected, they are cherished, they are guided. There is an equal need for adults and older folk to give back to find meaning and purpose through mentoring younger folk. Mark Friedman, author of How to Live Forever, The Enduring Power of Connecting, puts it like this: what every child needs is at least one adult who is irrationally crazy about them. Studies have shown that kids who made it against the odds have had that kind of supportive village community, with older people playing a key role. And it turns out that the parallel studies of happiness in later life show that older people need to be irrationally crazy about young people. Older people who mentor and connect with the next generation are 3 times as likely to be happy as those who fail to do so. Cross-generational connection is just so important for the health and happiness of both younger and older people. It's a kind of wealth. It's the wealth of feeling good, of less loneliness, lower levels of stress, less depression, improved child development, reduced crime rates, reduced risk of heart attacks, and lower overall mortality. Some folks call this kind of wealth social capital. Add to the wealth of cross-generational connection inspiration. It's inspiring. It's moving. For example, at the Newport Folk Festival in July of 2022, 41-year-old singer Brandi Carlile had an opportunity to sing Both Sides Now with her hero, the great Joni Mitchell, almost twice her age at 79 years old. It would be Joni Mitchell's first full public concert in over 20 years. In a voice grown deep and raspy with age, she sang, and you can sing along with me. Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feathered canyons everywhere looked at clouds that way. But now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. As one matures, says the song, one's perspective changes. Youthful innocence gives way to a more nuanced understanding. With experiences of loss and uncertainty, something as simple as clouds turns complex. Love turns complex. Brandi Carlile, at 41 years, is growing into this song's wisdom, and perhaps like many other folks in their 40s, is feeling quite overwhelmed. But she sings it with Joni Mitchell, now the wizened elder, who is in a place where she has more questions about life and love than answers. But she is undisturbed by that. She has made peace with that. She is still singing. The strength of her voice is reassuring. The experience is so emotionally powerful for Brandi that on stage, during the performance, she starts weeping. I myself wept while watching this. I'm watching it on YouTube, and it took me immediately to a personal remembrance of the love and protection I felt with my grandparents, how I felt stronger when I was with them, times when my life felt like a heavy rock. And it moved only because they were there to lend a hand. On that Newport Folk Festival stage back in 2022, I would say that Brandy Carlisle and Joni Mitchell were irrationally crazy about each other. I was irrationally crazy about my grandparents, and they felt the same for me. I was rich, but I had to give it up. When my dad, out of what he considered economic necessity, moved our nuclear family more than 2,000 miles away, he was concerned about dollars, not social capital, not the wealth of cross-generational connection. Suddenly, at 13 years of age, I was without their strength. So it was interesting how a few years later, in the strange land of Texas, I'm still recovering. The strange land of Texas I had moved to, I found myself involved in a choral program that sought to bridge the age gap and bring younger people to nursing homes to sing for them. Some of you might have been a part of initiatives like that. Each time we showed up, we wanted our voices to shine out to old people who seemed so very lonely and were so very grateful to be visited. In retrospect, it was a Band-Aid solution to the terrible wound of age segregation. Speaking for myself, I left as lonely as I felt when I arrived. Our concerts did not make anyone irrationally crazy for me, nor I for anybody else. Gestures like this maybe felt good at the moment, but something deeper is needed to really tackle this problem. The problem is clear when you look at the demographics. Age segregation in America turns out to be as entrenched as racial segregation. I call that entrenched. Would you agree with me? Furthermore, according to a 2018 survey conducted for the health insurer Cigna, the two loneliest groups in the country are younger people and older people. These are the groups that suffer the worst. And so, says Unitarian Universalist author and psychologist Mary Pfeiffer, all over America we have young children hungry for lap time and older children who need skills, nurturing, and moral instruction from their elders. And it goes the other way, too. Another Unitarian Universalist, minister and author Robert Fulghum, has famously said, "All I ever really needed to know I learned in kindergarten." But this can only come from being with kindergartners, being among them, observing them. He says wisdom was not at the top of the graduate mountain, but there in the sandbox at the nursery school. But how are older people going to learn these lessons and absorb this wisdom when they are always, or most always, elsewhere, stuck with people their own age? Lack of consistent proximity of different generations, one to the other, has been built into American life. And this is mainly a 20th century thing. As Mark Friedman reminds us, in the 19th century America, every major aspect of daily life was age integrated. Older and younger people worked side by side in the fields of an agrarian economy. Multi-generational households were the norm. Even those one-room schoolhouses of yore frequently found children and adults learning to read together under the same roof. Indeed, there was little awareness of age itself. People didn't celebrate birthdays. Most would be hard-pressed to even recall how old they were. The turn from this, leading to today's age segregation, well, it wasn't a matter of evil intentions. The key reasons and forces were mostly well-intentioned. Progress has also had its unfortunate and unforeseen side effects. First came compulsory education laws, created at the turn of the century, which essentially institutionalized childhood as a separate life stage. Next came Social Security, established in 1935, which made retirement possible on a mass scale. Older adults were encouraged or required to leave the workforce, leading to retirement communities and age-restricted housing. After this came consumer capitalism's discovery of the teenager as a lucrative market segment. Pop music, fashion, and media targeted specific age cohorts, creating distinct generational identities. Mass media has only amplified this segmentation, making each generation feel like a separate tribe with its own style and worldview. And then came a fourth factor. Preschools and daycare centers took over the job of childcare. Nursing homes and assisted living facilities took over the job of elder care. It used to all happen together in the family. Now it was as if they were happening on entirely different planets. And so, compulsory education for children, Social Security and the invention of mass retirement, the rise of the teenager, the outsourcing of care, children here, elders there. Four walls that now keep us apart. Walls which sparked a revolution in worldview, which by now has settled into common sense, unquestioned common sense. Cross-generational connections went from the way life is supposed to be to something nice to have when possible and when not too inconvenient. Right? I think I heard a lot of yeah. The personal is political. My dad moved my family from Canada to Texas, and I lost connection with my grandparents because in today's world, you go where the dollars are. Dollars matter. If the result is the breakup of multi-generational households or multi-generational connectivity, so be it. It's just what people have to do. It is the way of the world. Yet this age-segregated way the world is, in reducing regular opportunities for genuine intergenerational interaction, creates its own kind of poverty that dollars can't solve. For one thing, it fuels prejudice and stereotypes. Younger people can see older people as feeble or useless, while older adults may view younger people as careless and wasteful and get off my lawn. I just added that into the sermon. The Spirit moved me. Oh, did you see the picture? Yeah. Furthermore, opportunities for mutual learning are missed. Without meaningful contact, different age groups lose out on the wisdom, perspectives, and skills each generation has to offer. This creates a self-inflicted wound on society. And then there's the loneliness piece. Whatever your age, you have a stone to move. There is a stone in your life to move, and you don't have enough strength all on your own to move that thing. Someone a different age, irrationally crazy about you, must lend a hand. Only then will you have enough strength. So when I learned about Providence Mount St. Vincent in Seattle, and their truly impactful solution to one dimension of the age segregation problem, I felt so encouraged. The common sense in me, that is a product of being an American at this time in history, was simply blown away Have you ever seen something like that before? We saw a bit of this in today's video. Okay. How Providence Mount St. Vincent is home to 400 residents and also home to 125 children who attend daycare in the building. How the Mount, as it's nicknamed, has put together two age groups who essentially live life in the moment. The very young with the very old. What you have with that, when those two groups can come together, when they're living in the present moment, you've got a present perfect arrangement. Did you hear the director say that? Present perfect, a present perfect arrangement. Very old people growing quieter and more remote through their aging, feeling expanded by being around the very young, feeling effervescent enough to positively bubble and fizz and laugh. And you heard the beautiful woman say, "Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear." That's right, help complete my sermon. Come on. There you go. Maybe that'll be an earworm for you for the rest of the day. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear, Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Providence Mount St. Vincent is one way of addressing the problem, reversing the damage of age segregation, establishing consistent and meaningful proximity among older and younger. There are plenty of other examples of social innovation like this. One of these includes Bill McKibben's Senior to Senior project, which is mobilizing seniors, older people, to register high school seniors to vote. What do you think about that? Yeah. A personal favorite is something that happens at every adult national figure skating championships. I have a personal stake in this. Some of you may know, okay? So here's what it is. The youngest competitor presents the oldest competitor with the Yvonne M. Dowland Trophy. So here is 21-year-old Maggie Altman honoring 86-year-old Connie Curry at the most recent championships. Yeah! I don't care how old you are, if you're an adult and you're getting on the ice, you're an Olympic champion, okay? Say all the bruises on my body, okay? It's just that love for figure skating spans the generations, and therefore there is more love. Therefore there is more love. Then there's something else. There's the Nuns to Nuns program, and that second use of nuns, the first use is N-U-N, and the second is N-O-N-E-S. Got it? Nuns to Nuns program. This recognizes how today's young social activists are often making things up as they go. They are not plugged in to the richness of the wisdom and skills that, historically, religious communities like ours have made available to people, especially the older among us with all of their experience. The sticking point is the rapid growth of disaffiliation from spiritual communities, though. Okay? People who see themselves as spiritual but not religious, not feeling confident that they can learn anything really useful from religious folk. That's what it means to be a part of the N-O-N-E-S. So enter into this the Nuns to Nuns program. During a few organized exchanges between about 20 young activists and older Catholic sisters in 2016, the two groups recognized that they shared a similar impulse to integrate personal transformation with the lifelong work of pursuing social and ecological justice. Their conversations led to the formation of the first Nuns to Nuns group. And this has sparked the creation of multiple other such groups around the nation in locations such as Boston, Chicago, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., and the San Francisco Bay. Let's see that picture. When generations come together It is as if time itself breathes easier. The past lending its wisdom, the future lending its fire. Besides these project-based social innovations, certainly yet another category of needed innovation relates to basic policy. For example, current policy around national service initiatives has led to AmeriCorps for younger people and AmeriCorps seniors for older people, and never the twain shall meet. But why? Why can't national service become a multi-generational endeavor? Why not bake that into this endeavor? Because policy. Same goes for child care and elder care. Age-segregated licensing and accreditation rules make institutions like Providence Mount St. Vincent a rarity. Change the policies. Also, thank you, also change the mindset that cross-generational connections are nice but optional. Become convinced that it is a collective responsibility that people can no longer ignore because the costs are becoming too expensive. A self-inflicted wound, its own kind of terrible poverty. What might it look like here at West Shore for the mindset to change? What kinds of innovative programs might we come up with to be the change we wish to see? One of my ministry colleagues, the Reverend Peter Morales, has described church community as one of their very best places for breaking out of peer age ghettos. And I think he's right. If we're building a spiritual community that is changing lives, we are going to be encouraging cross-generational connections that are significant and rich, not Band-Aid solutions. Every generation has its gift to give. Every generation has something to offer the others. Whatever your age, you got a stone to move. Strength to move it will come from someone older or younger than you. What every younger person needs is at least one elder who is irrationally crazy about them. What every elder needs is at least one younger person who is irrationally crazy about them. Life needs us to tap into all the strength we have. Amen. And thank you, Shan Spellman. She purchased this sermon topic in the most recent service auction. So thank her. All right, folks, let's sing our closing hymn. From the light of days remembered burns a beacon bright and clear, guiding hands and hearts and spirits into faith set free from fear. When the fire of commitment sets our minds and souls ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way, when we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within, then our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin. From the stories of our living rings a song both brave and free, calling pilgrims still to witness to the life of liberty. When the fire of commitment sets our minds and souls ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way, which demands a deeper justice built by our courageous choice. When the fire of commitment sets our minds and souls ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way, when we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within, then our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin. Let's say the words together. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry with us until we meet again. Please be seated. It is now time for our fire drill. Consider this to be a kind of cross-generational activity, because we are all in this together, okay? So here are the basic instructions, and please stay seated until I give them all. No, not yet, not yet. No, come on. Yeah, just, not yet. Not yet. Just hang in there. Not yet, turn it off. Not yet. Stop it. Oh my God. Do you know what one of my instructions was going to be? Okay, I'm going to read it. Here we go. The alarm is loud. If you are wearing hearing-assisted devices, I would remove them now. Okay, so, okay. Folks who are nearest to me around here, okay, I want around 30 of you to come up and exit through this door and then out into the parking lot. Just hold on, okay, and she'll open the door for you. The rest of you exit through these doors, take a right, go out those doors, okay, to the Hilliard side, okay. God. Why was that so hard? Okay, all right, so you got the first part though? Okay, the alarm is loud. If you are wearing hearing assisted devices, no, sorry. If you have children with you today, once you exit the building, either way, make a beeline towards the south side of the building, towards the fence there where the children and youth are. They're going to be waiting for you there until you pick them up. They will not be released until you pick them up, so go there as soon as you leave. The alarm is loud. Okay, in the spirit of put your own oxygen mask on first, do not wait for others. Please make your way quickly and calmly to the appropriate exit. And finally, after we're all out of the building, listen for the sound of the ringing bell to indicate the fire drill is over, and then come back into the building. No more loud noises. Enjoy your beverage of choice. Go to Community Buzz and so on. Are you ready? Okay. Fire it up. Okay, all right, thank you.